Hey everybody, welcome to Hankster's Hot Rods and Muscle Cars in Homer City, Pennsylvania. My name's Billy. I want to show you today this car behind me. This is one of our cars on consignment. That means it's sold as is, but the cars are fully road-worthy, functioning vehicles. This one in particular, very low usage on this car. It has just over 6,500 original miles on it. What we're looking at, 2007 Ford Mustang GT500. Finished off in black exterior paint. Paint's in very nice condition as you would expect with that mileage. The GT500 was kind of the top trim of the Mustang, so very performance oriented and also some aggressive styling. So you can see lower air dam here, side skirts down the sides of the vehicle. Let's talk about the wheels and tires. These are original wheels on the car, 18-inch rims front and rear, Nitto tires on the front and back. The rear tires are just a little bit wider. But the rims are in good condition, machined and then clear coated over. The finish is nice, no curb damage to speak of at all. SVT center caps there. Of course, this car comes with disc brakes front and rear, 14-inch rotors on the front with a Brembo brake package here on this car. So here we can see some of the badging for the Cobra. That's our Cobra emblem there on the front fender. It's in great condition. And then we see our GT500 rocker stripe in the tungsten color down the sides of the vehicle. Of course, we'd expect all the body lines to look really good on the car. They line up very well. The door gaps, nice and consistent as well as it should be. Here we see our side view mirrors. Black plastic on the car. No cracks, no damage. Very good condition there. Our mirror glass also looks good. Of course, these are power operated mirrors from the interior of the car. Our glass factory tint here on our side windows. Crystal clear, looks very good. No chips or scratching there in the glass at all. Our moldings and our weather stripping around the window in great condition. Color keyed door handles here on the Mustang. Let's take a look inside. It's our black bucket seat upholstery and leather here in the Mustang. Some nice options like power adjustable front seats. We have our Cobra embroidered, or it's not embroidered, it's embossed in the seats there on the front seats. Of course, we have headrests, airbags in the seats too. So we have, all the safety features that we need: ABS, traction control, dashboard airbags, of course, and side airbags as well. Just original here. Nothing modified. Our 6-speed manual Tremec transmission there in that center console. The factory Shaker 500 audio system. And you can see that we have our factory gauges there behind the original leather wrapped steering wheel. I like the red contrast stitching there on the steering wheel. It looks nice. And we have some controls there for our menus and audio on the steering wheel. Right on that horn button, you'd see another Cobra badge right in the middle. Door panels here, a mixture between upholstery and plastic. Plastic on the outer, a nice perforated material here on the insert. Door handles and armrest are padded here. Very nice condition. You can see our front speakers there. There's our power mirror operator and power door locks, of course. All the factory stickers inside the door jamb, along with a nice sill plate there with the SVT logo as you enter the vehicle. Paint continues to be real nice here on the roof and the quarter panel of the car. We do have some stripes on the top surfaces of the car. They run along the hood, the roof, and on the trunk lid. They match the side stripes in that tungsten gray color. Here we see the bodywork on the quarter panel. Looks very nice, nice and clean. Tiny door ding right here. Rear glass, factory tint there. It's defrosted. Very good condition without any scratching there. We can see here our trunk lid. The stripes come up over, down on the rear bumper as well, all lined up very nicely. As you can see, these are decals on the car, so they're not painted on the car. We have our Shelby logo on the driver's side. And right there where our lock is to unlock the trunk, we have our GT500 badge there as well. Third brake light integrated real nicely there into the trunk lid. Taillights, traditional Mustang. 3 sections there on each side. The lenses, the plastic is in great shape, very clear. Reverse lights, there's no cracking or anything in the lights in the car. Here we have our rear diffuser. You can kind of see the fins here. That's a plastic piece. And then it has a cutout here for our exhaust tips. The only modification to the car is it has Borla mufflers and the matching Borla exhaust tips here. Let's open up the trunk. You can do that with your key, or I can do it with the remotes. Pops open. Struts will hold it open here. You can see, real nice. The paint's nice under here. All the latch mechanism and bumpers are in good condition. Light functioning like it should. The interior of the trunk has its original carpeting on the wheel wells, on the trunk floor. Plastic here on the back piece of the trunk. There's no damage. It's not scraped up or anything. There was never anything in here rattling around damaging this. In good condition. The seal, as you would expect with a car with such low use, that's in great shape too. Trunk closes well, nice and tight. Take the opportunity here to look down the passenger side of the car. I'm looking at the body lines, looking at the door gaps, looking at the fitment of the panels. Very nice and straight all the way down. Really shows off the car well in black. You can see here, very flush finishes. Sometimes when you have a metal panel and a urethane panel, the alignment can get off. That's not the case on this car. Looks very good, and it's very flush as well. Just tells you that there's no evidence of any kind of collision damage or paint work on the vehicle. Like I said, Nittos on the back, they're a little bit wider, so it gives it that aggressive stance. Our wheels, they're the same style, but also great condition all the way around. No curb damage or anything like that. And then we do have our disc brakes on the rear too. Not the Brembos on the rear, they're just on the front. Little side windows on both sides of the hatch. It's that traditional Mustang styling there. Passenger door can look. Our door gap is nice. Alignment of our stripe is nice. A little scoop here, kind of design into the side of the Mustang. This Mustang was designed kind of the first throwback style to the original when they came out with this very, very popular body style for the Mustang. In the interior, take a look at the dashboard. Also mimics that retro Mustang style with the kind of raised up areas in front of the driver and passenger. You can see all the vents have bright work bezels around there. Interior is in great shape, shows very little if any wear. Carpet, great condition, nice deep rich black coloring. Passenger side door panels also in fantastic condition. No damage. Power door lock there for the passenger as well. Here we'll take a look at the windshield of the car. Just looking around the perimeter, the seal is really nice and neat here. I have a little Mustang logo right there above your rear view mirror. The glass is crystal clear with no chips or damage in it at all. Fender mounted antenna here. We'll take a look at the hood. Interesting aggressive hood here on the Mustang. Center section is kind of raised up. We do have our tungsten stripes running down the middle, but then also a set of louvers there cut into the hood, also raised up a little bit. Just a very aggressive look here on the front of the Mustang. That continues on the front. Aggressive styling here at the fog lights and our marker lights, then that lower air dam on the bottom of the car. Everything's in good condition up here. The grille, there's no cracks in it. It's plastic. Get a nice Cobra badge there on the right hand side. Plastic lenses there for our headlights. You can see how clear they are, but then you have the circle kind of lens behind it, which gives it that throwback style. One little nick here on the stripe shows very well overall here on the front of the car. I'm going to go ahead and open up the hood and we'll take a look underneath. You can see the internal hood release is working as it should. Prop rod here to hold the hood upright. Original under here, what we're looking at, 5.4 liter V8 engine, supercharged, 32 valve double overhead cam. These are assembled by hand, so they're numbered and marked here. You can see that badge right here. Some bracing here for our suspension. This bar ties the strut towers together here on the front of the vehicle. Everything's really factory air cleaner here going into the factory intake. There's our supercharger there. You can see all the belts and all the hoses are routed as they should be. All of our factory stickers and markings exactly like it left the factory. Very neat and tidy under here. Comes with everything you'd expect, you know, with the power disc brakes, the AC, you know, all the modern features that you're going to need and want to drive a car like this. So stay with us. I'm going to take the car in the back and we're going to put it up on the lift. We'll take a look underneath. It's very nice under there as well. And then at the end, we'll start it up so you can hear what it sounds like. If you have any questions, reach out to us at hangsters.com. Give us a call, shoot us an email. We'd be happy to help you out. All right, we're back here underneath our 2007 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. This car's on consignment, so sold as is. Really nice and super clean under here, as you would expect for a car with such low mileage. All original here, except for some mufflers at the back, and we'll take a look at those. Here I'm looking at the underbody of the car. See the bottom side of the bumper looks nice. It's not cracked up. It's a low car, so you want to make sure that's not all banged up. It looks good. Here is our plastic tray underneath our cooling system. Looks fine as well. You can kind of see a little bit of the cooling system if we look up in here. Cooling lines, there's a radiator up there. Original, no evidence of any leaks. Looks nice and dry. All of our wiring for our fog lights and stuff in our lower bumper looks really nice and tidy too. No damage here that I can see looking from this side of the car. Suspension here, I'm looking at a big sway bar here. You can see some of the factory tags on the car. I like when cars have such low mileage because you see factory markings from assembly, you see stickers on things. You can kind of see that throughout the car as we make our way back. So really kind of neat here just to look at that. It's only like that one time. Stock control arms, lower control arms here, those are steel units. Here's our steering system, boots, fine, no cracks, damage there. Big brakes on the GT500, 14-inch rotors here, Brembo calipers, so it has the Brembo brakes up front. Factory style shock absorbers here. What we're looking at for the drivetrain, 5.4 V8 engine, it's supercharged, 32 valve double overhead cam motor, really performance oriented here in this Mustang. Backed by a Tremec 6-speed. Can really tell how big this transmission is from underneath. The aluminum housing's in good shape. It's not showing any evidence of leaks there. We have the factory stainless exhaust coming off the engine here. See the downpipes. Here's your catalytic converters here with our correct oxygen sensors, so we're going to pass emissions. No modifications there. We do have heat shielding in place here on both sides. Some shielding up around the trans as well. Wiring all looks neat, connectors fine, never been tampered with. Aluminum cross member, the mount here in the back as well. You can see that stainless exhaust, that's in nice shape. No evidence of leaks at the trans or the oil pan here, nice and dry. Drain plug's fine. All around the perimeter here. You can just see all the factory hose clamps and the factory keepers to keep everything routed properly and in place. Just nice and neat here underneath this Mustang. Yeah, you can kind of see a little bit of the floor pans here of the car, kind of coated in this like grayish, greenish color. That's original, that's how they were. Super clean. Paint looks good. No evidence of any damage or dents or anything under there. Fender liners all intact here. Plastic pieces. All the fasteners are there just like it should be. Pinch welds, they look nice all down the sides of the car, the rockers. They have a cover on them like a plastic cover. The metal looks good there though. Some air deflection in the back. Kind of can keep debris from up into the rear end, kind of diverts it a little towards the ground. You can see those there. Those are also for aerodynamic purposes. This car was built for high speed, so a lot of thought was put into the engineering on this vehicle. Yeah, so let's flip it around and we'll keep going from the back. All right, let's finish off here underneath the Mustang. Here we get a good view here on the screen of the lower floorboards of the car. Real nice and neat, all the factory stampings are there. Here's where our exhaust comes back and comes up over the axle here. And that's where we see the aftermarket Borland mufflers here on the car. Large exhaust tips heading out the rear valance there. Our two-piece drive shaft, you can see all the stickers. I really like that. Coupling joint in the middle, everything looks fine there. Connects to this rear end, limited slip diff. Back here, of course, still more factory markings and stickers. It's a 331 gear ratio here in the back, and then we just have the original factory style suspension here with our coil springs, shocks out here. Trailing arms look nice. See our e-brake cables kind of routing here in through the trailing arm back to our disc brakes on the rear. They're smaller, of course, but still discs all the way around the car. Here we have some rear suspension goodies here, our sway bar. The links look fine here. Of course, all these bushings are fine. They just have very little mileage on them. So the end links here, fine. And then we kind of have a traction, like a panhard bar here to keep the rear end from jumping from side to side. Here is our fuel tank. You can see it has some covers on it to protect it, and then straps keeping it in place. And then finally back here, we can see our spare tire well. All the factory markings are there as well. That's still kind of finished off in that grayish greenish original finish there from Ford. Diffuser in the back, it's plastic. Looks good. Gives that sporty appearance in the back. So yeah, next we'll put the car down on the ground and I'll fire it up for you.